Hello, are we live again? My, wait, let's see, once the picture pops up, then we're live. We are live, okay. The laptop battery died, and I was using its power supply to power the Pinecil, so we're gonna resume. I managed to get the tube back in. I hope it's connected properly. Oh, it can't be connected wrong, can it? Probably can be, but... So now our next thing is to plug this connector back in. Can you believe I've never taken apart a CRT before? Make sure everything's plugged in. This connector has to go in, and now we should be, if everything is right. This is mostly all just clipped in, so it's a wonder this even works at all. But we should be ready to rock and roll. And, that's a big capacitor. We should be ready to power it on again. And hopefully it'll actually turn on, but I can't give a guarantee. I don't feel very confident in it turning on. But hey, we did see how to remove that pesky, the boards and stuff, so we got to learn something, maybe. Even if this isn't a successful repair, then, well, I don't know, maybe we learned something. You'll learn that I'm not trustworthy with these things. But, we now gotta... Oh, did the stupid UI froze again? I'm not even gonna touch it. You know what? If the UI wants to freeze, the UI can freeze. Hold on me up. I'm clicking on things. I just moved the camera. Well, transform, fit the screen. Next step is to put the screws in, and then I'll go and hunt down a power cable. This is really not something that you would live stream. This really does need editing, and maybe I'll edit it later into a more long-form video. I just gotta get these two back screws on. I'm surprised how little there is in here. In terms of like screws and stuff. There's like nothing in it. That's cold. There's like nothing in this CRT. But she should be ready. She should be back together. So my next step is to, of course, get a power supply. Or a power cable. Which I will be right back and do, so... Okay. Should be one somewhere around here. I might honestly just have one over here. I just have to find. There might be a cable nearby. On the other side. This is what it's like here in London. I'm not gonna do another one with these, I'm thinking. Without preparing first. Something like that. Maybe just a cable. I need a cable. try and take. It's nothing special. Let's try and take this cable. This TV. It's not a great idea, but if it'll fit, it'll fit. Assuming they want polarized for a reason. Oh my god, it turns on. I heard the CRT kick in. I have a power cable. Okay. I'm gonna stand back from this in case this does something spectacular. Oh. Well, that's a problem. That's the new problem. We have no, what do you call that? It's not doing horizontal or vertical. Ugh. Alright, this, now we have to be super careful. I honestly don't know if I want to proceed from here. I'll pop the top, but if I don't see something obvious, I'm going to wait, because I'm not particularly hyped now that this has been plugged in. It does turn on. It didn't have that issue before. So I'm going to stay back and pull the top. And maybe there'll be something obvious. But yeah, we have to be real careful here. Oh, the AV jacks might be repaired, but the grounding's plugged in. That's plugged in. That's a little loose, but I wonder if we can. I wonder what we can touch that with. Let's turn it to get it in without causing a scene. Because I'm sure getting electrocuted on, maybe that we can use. Well, can we? Looks to be pushed in fairly well. I don't want to touch it. I can't use the tweezers because those are too, well, they're not going to work. Well, maybe this we can use. This looks to be rubberized. That's in there. It doesn't look in there, but it is. That's in there. That should be making connection. That's plugged in. That's all plugged in. That's plugged in. This wouldn't be getting power if it wasn't plugged in, was it? Would it? Alright, so we have a new issue now. I'm just gonna, I'll leave the back open, but I'm not gonna touch it here. We just have a dot. Okay. Wonderful. No. I think it's no horizontal or vertical deflection. I want to actually unplug this, so we're not feeding power directly into it. Well, maybe the service manual has something. Oh my god, what did I do? If only I would have tested it beforehand. Where does it mention deflection? One 8. What does 8 show? Should be connected. Not touching it. Why don't I have a dot? It's not the connection there that's the fault. That looks fine. Ugh! All I did was disconnect it. Why is it broken now? What is wrong? Oh. Oh, well that's frickin' obvious now. I plugged that in. Why is it unplugged now? Oh god. I see why it's broken. You see that loose wire there? That's supposed to be plugged in. I think that's why it's broken. How do we get in there safely? Without killing myself. Should not be so fun. So ideally, how do we get in there without killing myself? To disconnect that. I don't want to reach in there. Because there was just power to this. No. The fricking connection isn't plugged in back there. How do we get in there? I don't want to touch it. Help me if we poke it with the screwdriver. Oh, there we go. There, we're in. I poked it with the screwdriver. Plug the cable back in. Right. Let's watch the explosions. We don't have a dot anymore! Does video show up? Video shows up! Yes! It was just that connector. Okay. Unplug the power. We'll put the back on it. And then I'll get that handy cam out. Phew. I thought that would be significantly worse than just, oh, it is something obvious. It's not plugged in. Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna have to take it apart, and I was like, I'm gonna wait to take it apart. Good thing I didn't have to touch it. Just use my screwdriver on it. Also, Pinecil. It's a soldering iron. It works. I like that it's small and it's portable. I had a soldering station that I was borrowing from my dad. Just like a basic one. That thing has a cable on it, and it's kind of big. And boy, I get the shakes trying to use that. Alright. So now that the back's on, I feel a little more safe using it. I'm surprised that I got the tube out, and I got that all set back up. Let's get a cable, or let's get a camcorder. Speaker's even working. We have horizontal and vertical deflection again. Yes. Alright, where's that camcorder battery? Of course, we can't celebrate quite yet because we haven't tested the AV jacks. And that was what we're here for, so we're celebrating a bit prematurely, so try and just gently plug those in. See if my camcorder works. I got video. Yep. Alright, so let's see. Did we fix it or did we brick it? Make sure we got video and appears as though we have. Oh, it's off. Wait, my batteries just died. Why? It was just charged. Hang on. We might not be dead yet. This just means we have to break out the charger. We might not be. That didn't look good, but it turned off, so that might be the problem. Sure, DC out. Please tell me we have a picture. It doesn't look amazing, but well, I can tell you it doesn't look amazing, but do we have audio? I think we have audio. Is that the AV cable on this side going or on this side? Which side is it? This feels solid. What is happening here? Disconnect. Do we have a short somewhere? It was working. Oh, I forgot how good this looked. If it was working, that is. Is the cable? Hang on, let me try and swap the cables. One side. What is happening here? Come on, stay on. Is it gonna stay on now? I mean, it's working better than it did. It's not January 2014. Let's see if I can film the camera that's filming this. Oh, the light's too bright. It's a bit glitchy. Yeah, it's a bit glitchy. That's all we have to say here is... Do the contacts need cleaning? No. Alright, you gonna stay? I mean, it's slightly more functional. This worked worse. So we've improved the situation. It probably needs a better repair than this, but... I mean, it is functioning. But I can even show the 3D printer up there. It is functioning. I mean, let me turn the volume up here. Oh yeah, we have audio. We have audio. I wonder if I move this out of the way. We do in fact have audio. That is working. So we have audio, we have video. The AV jacks are still a little messed up. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. It doesn't look like just bad solder joints. It looks like the board is like cracked over there. Because even if you resolder it, it's still loose. And you can see the board, a piece of the board moving. But I tried to like jump it between traces to try and kind of... I mean, you can see if I move this around, it's not gonna die quite as easily. So I consider it's improved, it's not fixed. So, yeah. I'd say that's an improvement from what it was. And I don't think there's anything else I really have to say. So, I guess I hope you enjoyed this little stream. I'll probably edit this into a proper video at some point. And this is mostly just a test of this thing, the Pinecil, which seems to work. I mean, it's what I used to fix this. And also a repair on this, which I've been wanting to get to since I ordered this. And actually, probably before then, it's like, oh, this is one of the things I can do with it, is fix this TV up. So, bye-bye. I'll eventually edit this into a proper video. I'll probably edit this. Well, I'm going to edit the stream name right now, if I can. Alright. So, I think that about does it. We've got an improved situation on this TV. I mean, I do have this Panasonic CRT that you can't see, but back there, which does work, and that's what I've been using instead of this thing. But hey, we know this is still working. It's been under my bed for who knows how long, so I think that's good enough for me. At least I didn't break anything. So, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed.